loss number 2. This is a do-or-die game for the Tigers. There is a lot at stake in this one for both the SEC and the college football playoff as a whole. This is going to have to be a cleaner, more complete game in every single phase: offense, defense, and special teams. That said, there are a couple things that stick out to me as LSU's keys to success in this one. We're going to start off with the beginning.
Don't play like we did in the second half of A&M.
That starts by understanding the magnitude of this matchup. This is a new age of college football. There is no formula. There is no precedent for making the 12-team playoff.
Again, the implications are 12 changes the way you look at everything. Every game becomes more important in the regular season in November.
And when you take a look at the first college football playoff rankings from earlier this week, the loser of this game very well could be kissing the bracket goodbye. LSU's going to have to go into every game with a do-or-die mentality, understanding that, yes, we do have to go 1-0 every single week. But if we don't, our season is essentially over. Our chance at winning a national championship is essentially over. But of course, it's not all about the mentality. Defensively, the Tigers are coming off a game in which A&M quarterback Marcel Reed entered the game and ran up and down the field against LSU. Now, LSU is going up what Brian Kelly describes as a complete team. A team with no holes across its roster at any position group. And it's led by yet another mobile quarterback in Jalen Milroe.
It's not going to be the one guy that can just stop him. It's going to take a collective group of guys going out there and just doing what we're supposed to do. With a running quarterback, creating extra gas and things like that, guys just having their eyes right and doing their job is basically the simplest way I could put it.
Point blank period, this defense going to have its head screwed tightly onto its shoulders for 60 minutes. However, that will not be possible if LSU cannot stick to the run game. We say it every week. They need to be better about running the ball. But it's not necessarily about being better. It's just continuing to keep chipping away at it.
By being in the running game, you can't just say, well, you know, we've got Garrett out. We can't run the ball. We have to be more effective. So just an overall commitment to it.
Now look, I really want to hammer home the part about the run game, that last key to this game, because man, that is going to be, for me, the biggest thing about this matchup. Time of possession. I am a firm believer that will decide this football game. And look, I guarantee you that Alabama was in that film room the last 2 weeks watching Marcel Reed run up and down the defense against LSU, licking their chops because they know that in their locker room, leading their offense, they have a better, more complete, more mature, more experienced version of Marcel Reed and Jalen Milroe. And I don't blame them one bit for thinking that they're going to come into Death Valley and run the ball all over the Tigers, especially if we get some bad weather prior to kickoff. Now look, there's two problems that come up. And look, I'm not going to discount the fact that LSU has done well against mobile quarterbacks. Taylor Green comes to mind, but they can't have another breakdown. And when they do that, they can't be one-dimensional. If you've ever heard, if at first you don't succeed, try again. This team doesn't do that. If at first you don't succeed, give up. That's what they've been doing with the run game all season long. You can't do that. It creates two problems. One, the problem never gets solved. And two, your defense gets tired. It's all a cycle. When you become one-dimensional and you go pass, that defense on the other side of the ball is going to figure it out real fast how to stop you. And you're going to be off the field in 3 plays every single time you touch the ball. Your defense is going to get tired. They're going to be lazy in the run game. They're not going to fill gaps. They're not going to fly around that football. You're going to put yourself in a hole because you're allowing these scores, and now you have to throw the ball. LSU cannot do this in this football game. And look, it's not about fixing the problem. It's continuing to chip away. It's about not giving up. I don't need you to average 7 yards a carry. I just need you to run the ball on first down. Get 3 yards, get 4 yards. Run the ball on second down. Set up a third and manageable. That's it. Don't fix the problem, but don't run away from the problem. Keep your defense on the sideline and keep your offense on the field. Keep the other team guessing. Boys, I've said my 2 cents. I'm going to let y'all say whatever y'all got. You want to go Santiago?
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you, Adam, 100%. I think the running game is everything in this game. The thing that LSU has to focus the most is stopping Jalen Milroe running. When Jalen runs, Alabama wins. That's just what happened.